Ciao Juventini of the world, welcome back on the channel. My name is Giuseppe and today I want to speak about Demiral, Merih Demiral. Why do I want to speak about Merih Demiral? It's simply because there is new hope. Will Merih Demiral be back in time? Be back in time to play again with Juventus? Maybe yes, maybe no, but there is a lot of hope. So I'm really happy about that. So let's go back in time. In the summer when we signed him, nobody really knew him. We saw a few performances of Merih with Sassuolo because he came from Sassuolo, and we were all asking ourselves, okay, that can be a new young player to rebuild our defense that is starting to be a bit old, but we didn't really know who he was and what. But we were all really surprised when we saw his introduction video, because Juventus waited before announcing him or making beautiful videos from him. So he made one himself from Sassuolo and from the world to Turin to Juventus, and all the supporters were really happy with it because it was a funny moment, a player that announced himself through social media. So that was the beginning. He didn't play a lot in the beginning because we had Chiellini, Bonucci, De Ligt. De Ligt was paid 85 million, so it's for sure the player that Juventus wanted to invest on, and we had to also because Chiellini was injured. When in the beginning of the season, when we had no choice because De Ligt or Bonucci had to rest, Sarri preferred to play Rugani at that moment. But then suddenly it was time between December, January, it was time for Merih Demiral, where he played a lot of games. And also it happened when De Ligt had a problem as his shoulders. So the Demiral started to play game after game after game, and he did really great performances where people were already comparing him to the new Paolo Montero. So that was also a nice one. He played really great matches and we were all really confident. Even at one point we were thinking, will Merih Demiral actually replace De Ligt, because at that moment De Ligt had also not problems only with his shoulder but also with his hands, because every time he was playing he was touching the ball with his hands. So Demiral was a really nice replacement. But what happened on the 12th of January, we played versus Roma, and after the 3rd minute, first goal for Demiral with Juventus, we were all so happy because we said, okay, now it's the moment. What a nice, beautiful day for that young guy, a moment of big confidence for Merih Demiral. But no, after the 19th minute, he had a really great injury, and all the hopes to finish Serie A were gone, were far away. So not only Serie A, but also Euro 2020, where Turkey will also play versus Italy, were gone for that young player. And we know how hard Merih Demiral loves Turkey. So Euro, his first Euro with his national team, missing it was a really sad moment for him. So season over, but no, what happened at that moment? Coronavirus came in, and that's a really bad and sad news for the world. But maybe for Merih Demiral it can give him a bit more hope to be back on time to play with us. And also with Euro 2020 postponed in 21, he will make his chance to play with the national team, with the Turkish national team. So really good for Merih Demiral. What happened in the meanwhile? He was not playing, but he was there to celebrate the win over Inter with Juventus, the last game of Juventus before that all the competition were stopped. He was celebrating, was next to Rugani, and as all the other players, he stayed 14 days in quarantine. After that moment, he didn't went back to Turkey. He stayed in Italy because he wanted to continue his training alone, and that was really nice from him. And after that moment, and now since a few days, he is starting to training back at the J Medical. So that's really great news, because a lot of hopes are there for him to see him back. So he's training there. If the 4th of May, all the players will start again training as Serie A wants to, so it's not sure yet, but maybe there is a possibility. So maybe we can see him back with the group starting to run. That would be already a big beautiful news for him. So there is big hopes to see Merih Demiral finish the season with Juventus for 2021, except other injuries will sure. He will be with Turkey, so only good things. And I want to finish with some Mercato rumors, transfer market. Atletico Madrid was really interested by Merih Demiral. They knocked at the door from Juventus saying, Juventus, we are really interested in Merih Demiral. Is it okay if we start some negotiations? And Juventus laughed at that proposal. And they said no, Demiral is untouchable because he is the future of Juventus. So and I was really lucky enough to see him playing a few minutes together with De Ligt in Serie A or Coppa Italia, I don't remember. No, it was in Serie A. I saw them both in Serie A playing together a few minutes. Was really beautiful because I was already 3-4 years ahead, and I saw if everything goes well, I saw the future central defensive line of Juventus, De Ligt and Demiral. So really great news. Happy to see Demiral back with Juventus, and for young guys like that, continue and finishing Serie A, playing with his teammate is the most important news. So really great news for Merih Demiral. Let me know, what do you think about Merih Demiral? Are you also a big fan of him like I am and like a majority of the Juventus fan? Do you believe in him? Do you think he can be a beautiful story with Juventus? Can he be a pioneer? Is it the player we need in that defensive line? Yes, no, let me know in the comments. Do you think he will even play the few matches that will be played with Juventus? Because don't forget, Chiellini is back, and we have 5 players for 2 roles. So will he play? Yes or no? Let me know. If you like that video, just put a like and don't forget to subscribe. And as we always say, Forza Juve.